Hi kids, it's Miss Stacy back with a very special Curbside Crafts. This week's Curbside Crafts is brought to us by the Nez Perce National Historical Park, located in Lapwai, Idaho. Now, the National Park couldn't come and visit us for our summer reading program because of the pandemic, but we're so lucky because they are bringing their program directly to you through Curbside Crafts. So let's go ahead and open up our craft bag and see what's inside, and let's start this very special Curbside Crafts. Okay kiddos, as you can see, your very special Curbside Crafts today was to make your very own fire. You made it with a little cup, some tissue paper, and a battery-operated candle. Pops it right in there. And not only did we make our own little fire today, but the Nez Perce Historical Park also gave us a story to go along with our fire to encourage us to continue to tell all of our stories. So, why don't you cozy up around your self-made fire and let's listen to the story provided to us by the park. This is the Origin of Fire story. Long ago, the Nimipu, Nez Perce, had no fire. They could see the fire in the sky sometimes, but it belonged to the Creator. He kept its great black bags in the sky. When the bags bumped into each other, there was a crashing, tearing sound, and through the hole that was made, fire sparked. People longed to get it. They ate fish and meat raw as the animals do. They ate roots and berries raw as the bears do. The women grieved when they saw their little ones shivering and blue with cold. The medicine men beat their drums in their efforts to bring the fire down from the sky. But no fire came. At last, a boy said that he would get the fire. People laughed at him. The medicine men angrily complained. "Do you think that you can do what we are not able to do?" But the boy went on, and he made his plans. The first time that he saw the black bags drifting into the sky, he got ready. First, he bathed, and he brushed himself with fir branches until he was entirely clean and fragrant with the smell of fir. He looked very handsome. With the dark bark of cedar, he wrapped an arrowhead and he placed it inside his best and largest bow. On the ground, he placed beautiful white shells that he often wore around his neck. And then he asked his guardian spirit to help him reach the clouds with his arrow. The boy waited until he saw the largest fire bag was over his head, growling and grumbling. And then he raised his bow and he shot the arrow straight upwards. Suddenly, all the people heard a tremendous crash, and they saw a flash of fire in the sky. Then the burning arrow, like a falling star, came hurtling down among them. It struck the boy's white shell, and there it made a small flame. Shouting with joy, the people rushed over. They lighted sticks and dry bark, and they hurried to their teepees, and they started fire with them. Children and old people ran around laughing and singing. When the excitement had died down, people asked about the boy, but he was nowhere to be seen. On the ground lay his shell, burned so that it showed the color of the fires. Near it lay the boy's bow. People tried to shoot with it, but even the strongest man with the best bow and arrow could not bend it. The boy was never seen again, but his abalone shell is still beautiful, still touched with the colors of the flame. And the fire he brought from the black bag is still in the center of each teepee, the blessing of every home. That story was brought to us by the Indian Legends of the North Rockies by Ella E. Clark. That was such a wonderful story, and I'm so thankful that the Nez Perce Historical Park was able to bring us a really cool summer reading program. And I hope that maybe next summer they'll be able to come and visit us in person so that we can have another fun program. So make sure that you say thank you to the Historical Park for bringing us something so cool. And I hope that you had a lot of fun with your curbside craft and your virtual summer reading program today. Go ahead and make your fire and tell some stories around it. Have some fun out in the summertime sun, and we will see you right back here next week for another curbside craft celebrating some of our tiniest friends, itty bitty fairies. Until next week, kiddos, we love ya. Bye.